Hey guys, I'm so sorry for the delay on this video. I really wanted to do a Q&A vid. I wanted to do it back at 10K, but I really did not think that anybody would want to like ask any questions. So I'm really grateful to you guys for asking me questions so I could do this. I'm so excited. And I'm super happy that we got to 20K. Obviously, I'm like very stoked on that. I didn't think that I was going to get to 20K till I'd been doing this for like a few years. I did think I was eventually going to get here, but like definitely not as soon. I don't know. I'm very overwhelmed with how like nice you guys are, and I'm grateful. So think before I get into this, I just wanted to thank you. And also like forewarning, so initially I did have like I had all of the questions organized in a Word document, so like all the repeated questions were there and like the one-off ones. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if I deleted it or like I don't know what it's gone though. But so this is gonna be kind of like sloppier, but we're going to get through them. I might miss some, and I'm really sorry if I did. I am so like thankful to you guys for even asking a single question. So thank you so much, especially to those of you that asked like two or three really thought-provoking good questions. So thank you. I'm going to try my best to get through as many as I can. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the most frequently asked questions. Which were the first one I think is probably like, why did you start doing this, or what got you into doing this, or creating this content? I mean, and I discovered boyfriend RP and girlfriend RP in like 2020, back when it like popped the fuck off like hugely, because I saw like the Drew Good and Danny Gonzalez video about it, and I was like, I don't know what's this. And I was super into it. For like 2 months I consumed like tons of girlfriend RP and boyfriend RP, and then I just kind of fell off. I don't know, I just stopped listening. And then in 2024, like end of like fall 2024, I like rediscovered it, and I was like, you know what, let me like start doing this, because I wanted to back in 2020 and I just didn't. And I was like, fuck it, let me do this. Like, I don't have a mic, or I don't have like anything. I didn't even have a laptop, dude. My laptop was so old and like wouldn't work. My cousin gave it to me, bro. I mean, it like literally was old when she gave it to me, and it wouldn't turn on like half the time. So I couldn't use it to record. But I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna use my phone. Like, I don't care. I just want to start doing this. And I probably recorded my first one in like 8 different sessions. Like, I don't know how many times I recorded and re-recorded. But yeah, it took me for fucking ever to just like get to the point where I was like, you know what, dude, like, you're not gonna like this. It's not gonna be how you think it's gonna be, but you have to have a first post. So just post it. And that's like the best advice I can give anyone who's like considering starting to do like this type of shit, is like, you're not gonna like your first like 15 audios. You're gonna fucking hate them, actually, and just post it. Just like suck it up, and you have to start posting, or you're just not gonna post ever. You have to just do it. You have to just post the bad ones. Sorry. Oh, another question that I was asked a ton was like, are you like the characters that you're doing in real life? And no, I'm really not. I mean, no one thinks of themselves as like a bitch or a bully, and I really don't think that I am one. I just don't. I know not everything that I do is like, bully or like F-dom, but like, I've never been sitting down and recording a script and been like, yeah, she's exactly like me. No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. None of the characters I've done so far really popped out at me as like similar to who I am in real life. Because again, like, remember, like, these people are like super dramatized, like very corny drama versions of real people. Like, they're not like real. I don't know. They're so far from who I am and who I identify as, that I don't see much resemblance between me and anyone that I've played. Also, a big one, a recurring one was like asking me if I'm like dominant in real life. Um, I'm pretty vanilla, but I'm like, I would say that I have kind of like a big personality. And I guess like in romantic relationships that I've been in, I am typically the more dominant partner. I tend to have more submissive and passive romantic partners. That's just kind of like my pattern. But I wouldn't say that we're like, I've never been like straight up in a dom sub relationship with anybody, and I don't think I ever would be. I just don't think I would be comfortable with that, no matter how much consent that I'm getting. I just don't. I don't know. I wouldn't like it. Anyway, um, let's see here. Oh, so I don't really listen to ASMR RP content anymore. I also wouldn't really qualify what I do as ASMR. It definitely is girlfriend or like romance audio roleplay, but definitely not ASMR. I do have a fucking Blue Yeti mic, but like I'm not using it like the way other ASMR artists are using it. But I don't really consume any ASMR RP content at all anymore, actually. Like casually. I do listen sometimes for like inspiration. I really enjoy Vanilla Velvet. I like Milky Tea. I mean, these are who I listen to for like inspo, and I kind of like aspire to sound like them. Not in like ripping off their sound way, but you know what I mean. Like I want to sound professional the way they do. I had two people ask me about doing a face reveal. I am definitely not ever planning on doing a face reveal on YouTube. I have face revealed a couple of times on Discord, but it's not something every time I do it, I regret doing it because it just feels so unsafe. It feels like I'm really like opening myself up to like a level of exposure that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. And I will say another thing for anyone considering starting doing this and like joining up in this niche or whatever is like this community is extremely supportive and very, very encouraging. Like when I started, I was doing everything on my fucking phone. Like, as most of you know, I've talked about that very openly. I was doing everything on my phone, and I was using like a free recording software, and I was doing it like in my car or like under the comforter in my bed. Like it just, you know, didn't sound right. And then like somebody bought me a laptop. I have a nice mic now. I'm not in the recording area right this second, but I have like a nice recording area with soundproofing now. I mean, it's fucking like night and day. And it's all because like the people in this niche who consume this content are in general like really nice, like really encouraging, like kind and supportive people who like want you to succeed. And that's why I think it's been like I have been successful in this niche, is because like the people who consume it really want you to succeed. So like if you're considering like doing this, do it. Like do it. There of course there's like parasocial shit that happens. Like people go to my Ko-Fi and say weird shit to me, but like it's like it's not as much as you think it's going to be. Like it's really not that frequent. And like I have had some people say some things that are like disturbing, but like it's typically like, you know, it's just annoying, you know, the parasocial shit. And it's rare. It's not as frequent as you think it is. You do get people kind of trauma dumping sometimes in your, you know, servers and whatnot, but like it's fine. It's not that bad. The good so far like massively outweighs the bad when it comes to the people who consume this content, that like it's worth it. If you're thinking about it but you're nervous about like the bad people, just fucking do it. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, so I don't have like a favorite writer, but definitely like you guys know one of my favorites is It Rains Blue Here. He is like the like I adore the way that he writes women. And so I do let me just also quick little plug. I'm gonna like throw his Ko-Fi or Ko-fi link into the bottom. If you guys ever want me to do a sequel of one of his scripts that I've done, like your old bully comes clean and apologizes or whatever, or like the dark elf bully thing, commission it from him and I will do it. If you buy a script from him and pay him for it, I will fill it on my channel or my Patreon, wherever you need me to. But yeah, I'm gonna put his Ko-fi underneath. Oh, also, so like people ask me a lot about my family life and my siblings and stuff. I have a ton of siblings, and everybody in my family knows that I do this. Nobody cares. Like, nobody thinks it's that weird. You guys are like, put a pin in that. I'll come back to that. But anyways, so one of my sisters started her own channel, and she's like fucking crushing it. Her and her best friend, they both started at the same time, and they're both like a couple of months ago, and they already both have thousands of subscribers. Like, they're crushing it. They're doing great. I think they're about to launch Patreons. I don't know, but like, I'm gonna link them below. If you enjoy like not necessarily my voice, but like the style of characters that I like to do, that's exactly the same type of characters that they like to do. So if you like my content and you want more, but you don't want to pay for my Patreon, go to their channels. You will enjoy what they're putting out. Let's see. Oh, a big question I got a lot was like, what do you think of your audience? Like, what do you think of the audience who consumes this? I guess I just went on a whole rant about how like the good far outweighs the bad, but I want to say something. I've seen this like pattern of some of the people who consume this feeling like it's like lame or like weird to listen to this shit. And like, I guess I understand thinking that, but I really do not think it's that fucking weird. I think that like people are so consumed with like fear of cringe that like they have to acknowledge that something is cringy out loud, like without, they can't just be like, I enjoy this. They have to be like, this is so weird. I'm cooked. I'm so lonely. This is so weird that I like this. It's not that fucking weird. It's really not. And it's not that serious. And I think like you guys are like too hard on yourselves. And this is not all of you. I think like those of you that like feel like that about this, it's not that weird, guys. I used to listen to this. I don't think I'm weird. I don't think I'm a loser for listening to this and enjoying it. In 2020, I love this shit. And in 2024, I can't listen to it anymore, but not because it's weird, just because like whatever. I've seen how the sausage is made, I guess. Like I don't know. I guess my takeaway I would love for you guys to have is that like this isn't that weird. And it's, of course, it's like me saying that. I'm like, guys, trust me, this is not weird. But anyways, yeah. Let me see. What else? Oh, a lot of you guys asked me like favorite anime, favorite video game. I don't really watch anime. I don't think anime is weird or anything. I have like lots of relatives and friends that like it. It's just like I've never been able to like sit through an anime. It just has never been able to like grip me. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot, okay? I don't, before you start recommending shit, okay? I've heard it all. And it's just not for me, okay? I'm not built for it. But, and also video games, I don't play any because I don't have anything. I don't know. Sims? I play a lot of Sims. Fuck, I don't know. I played Kingdom Hearts when I was like in high school, kind of. Dude, I don't know. I have a PS5 on my throne that I'm just like, me and my friends are like slowly chipping away at, like $15 here, $20 here, because I'm like, I want to play games. You know what I mean? I just don't. I've like, when it comes to like, okay, let's sit down and spend hundreds of dollars on like a console or whatever, I just can't do it. I'm not strong enough. I couldn't. Anyways, but that's my answer to that. If I could collab with anyone in the ASMR community, it'd probably be Vanilla Velvet or Milky Tea. I think I mentioned them earlier in this, but I really like them. I've never talked to them like once, but if I ever did, I would totally ask them to collab with me. But yeah, those are my current like inspos and faves. I will be doing some collabs with my sister and her best friend. Once again, they're going to be linked in the description. I will be doing we're talking about doing it like once a month. Like a once a month collab with like the three of us, and we just each take turns. Like one month it's on my channel, the next month it's on my sister's, the next month like blah blah blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Bloopers compilation. Tex asked if there was any chance we could ever get a bloopers compilation. I do really want to do that. It is top of mind for me. I've been wanting to do that, but it's like difficult for me right now with my current setup and like my schedule. I am a very busy person outside of this, and I will say my like workload with this is like pretty massive. I do 2 not safe for work audios a month on Patreon. I also do 8 audio Patreon exclusive audios a month. I also do 4 a week, so that's like 16. I do like a lot of audios every month. So like I have a lot of time that I've like literally never thought about it. Oh, and then I also do a YouTube members exclusive audio once a month. Anyways, I have a lot. I have a lot that I do. So I spend a lot of time editing, and I don't have a ton of time already. So like the time it would take to clip the blooper, put the blooper in its own thing, edit that whole shit. It's just like a lot. And eventually I'm going to get to a point where I have more free time. I'm going to be leaving like one job behind. So I will have way more time to dedicate to this. And I'm getting closer and closer to that goal. Patreon is doing amazing. So I'm getting closer and closer to the point where I can rely more on the Patreon income. But yeah, so blooper reel incoming, but not yet. I got a lot of asks about if I want to pursue voice acting, like in, games and anime and movies and stuff. And I have to say, like, I understand that's definitely something that I have seen a lot of VAs on here talk about. Like, that is their dream. They have always wanted to be a voice actor. But it's not my dream. It's not something that I think I would particularly enjoy. From what I've like heard about it from like other VAs talking about like it being their dream or whatever, it just seems like a really rigorous, like, and kind of unreliable career, income wise. And I am, without like revealing too much about myself, I am low income, and I come from a low income family. So I need something reliable. And you know what I mean? Like I can't, I don't know. It's just also not something that I don't think it would be fun. I think I would just, I don't know. I feel like it would be, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, but I can't put into words why I don't want to do it. I just don't want to. Let's see. Okay, 2 people asked what my thoughts on Andrew Tate were. I don't fucking like Andrew Tate. I don't fucking like that guy. Okay. Opinions on lizards. Thumbs up. You like jazz? You like jazz? Yeah, I do. What is your favorite dinosaur? I can't think of a name of a single dinosaur right now. Wait, holy fuck. Wait, hold on. Triceratops. How many takes do I usually do for these videos? So I do them in like one recording session. You guys, tips for people who are like starting out, definitely the snap method where you're like, it'll like jump out on the recording, and then you can say like redo, so you know which line to redo. And if I ever need to swallow, I just like pause my recording, you know what I mean, so I can swallow. I just did it right there. You didn't even know. You didn't even know. So many of you guys asked me if I can do a flip. No, I cannot. I would, dude, you know what would be so fucking funny is if I like face revealed just to do a flip, just because. Anyways. Sorry, I just got a notification. What what's been the most daunting part about being a creator? It's been really fucking fun. I have to say, like, I have really enjoyed it. Like I said, the audience in this is like so supportive, and there are like difficult parts, but the difficult parts are so teeny small, and so heavily outweighed by how much fun I'm having. And like, I have made like real friendships from this. I have like a real friend group that I've made out of doing this. I highly recommend doing this, guys. I tell all of my friends to do it. I tell everyone I know. I'm not a gatekeeper. You should do this. It'll be fun. Let's see. Oh, what is your favorite dare? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Dare trope to record and why, like tsundere, yandere type shit. And I think yandere, I've never liked listening to yandere audios. But I enjoy doing them because I really like on some of them how you can really lock into like an unhinged voice and start talking like this. And it's like fun. Favorite cold drink? Beer. Let's see. Oh, I do want to address this. Why do you use, I think this person meant to say AI, images instead of, drawing it yourself, hiring a real person to draw? I would like to get to a point where I hire someone to, like, I have someone on hand to create my thumbnail art and thumbnail images for me. That is the eventual goal. I kind of just need to get to a place where like that's a financially sound decision for me to make. I will say I do see a lot of the problems with AI and I have to agree with it. So I'm kind of like getting to the point where it's difficult for me to kind of like morally, I'm getting less and less comfortable using AI art in my content. I'm going to get to the point where I don't anymore. I fear I'm getting to that place where it's feeling ickier and ickier. For now I'm still using it, but like, I don't know. I fear my AI days are numbered. Okay. Last question from Scott. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, Scott. Which one do you identify with more closely? Kaiser Soze, The Usual Suspects, the villain that gets away. Rick Blaine, Casablanca, the hero that makes the noble sacrifice. Or Wesley, The Princess Bride, fairy tale success. I have to say Wesley. Does that sound like really egotistical? I definitely feel like Wesley, especially like within the context of this video and like who I am on the internet, I definitely feel like a success story. I feel like I'm really glad that I like took the chance and started doing this. I'm really glad so many people are so nice to me. I'm so glad you guys asked me questions for this video. Thank you so fucking much for doing that. Seriously. That was so nice. Like, I don't know. Anyways, this is way longer, holy shit, than I thought it was going to be. We're already at 23 minutes. Jesus. But yeah, super grateful, you guys. Thank you so much. I want to do another one of these. It's probably going to be a Patreon tier though, because I feel like, I don't know how much my YouTube audience actually gives a shit about this, but thank you nonetheless. Thanks for anyone who actually listened this far. Oh my God. And have a fantastic rest of your life. Bye forever.